Thanksgiving holiday is just around the corner, and we have some important advice for you from our friends at the Pennsylvania State Police. Trooper First Class David Peters, the Public Information Officer with the State Police at Troop N in Hazleton. I did not know, maybe I should have, but I did not know that the day before Thanksgiving is, I guess, the busiest day for people to be going out and drinking and driving.
It's a busy travel day for a lot of reasons. Most people are generally off the next day. A lot of people are on the road traveling to relatives' homes, so traffic is busier. A lot more college individuals, it's really the first break, significant break that they've had from college, so they obviously come back home, see their friends from high school and things like that. It's also a large consumption of alcohol day. So a lot of people, more people are home, so more people are out in bars or at house parties, from kids being back home or just being on the road and going out for a drink. So your combination of alcohol and maybe driving exhaustion and things, a lot of things go into make someone an impaired driver on that particular day.
But what are some of the things they should be thinking about? Because it's not only alcohol consumption that can get you in trouble.
Sure, it's impaired driving now. There's a lot of laws on the book that people driving with controlled substances in their system. That could be marijuana, other types of drugs, but it can also be your own prescription medication that could have been abused or has rendered you to the ability of incapable of being a safe driver on the road. So, know what your medication does to you when it drives. Understand if, sometimes mixing pain medication and other medications with alcohol isn't the smartest avenue to take, and then getting behind the wheel of a vehicle that potentially has the ability to kill someone or seriously injure them. So that's things you want to do. Plan ahead. If you're going out, have a designated driver. Have someone that's possibly at your residence or a friend or something that can come pick you up and drive you home. Uber's an option. Taxi's an option. A lot of taxi companies and bus companies and things like that have devoted more manpower to that particular day, just like they do on New Year's Eve, to be out there. So people don't have to drive impaired. There's many options out there. You may not think you're impaired because you believe you can function, or you in the past have functioned. There's just a lot of factors that go into how your body reacts to certain alcohols and driving. It's just better to drink responsibly, have a plan to have a ride home safely.
Worst case scenario that you do hurt or kill someone else, but it can ruin your own life even if you're not injured or someone isn't seriously hurt, because you're facing a lot of legal problems.
Sure. Pennsylvania has a three-tier system, so it's depending upon your blood alcohol as to some of the penalties that are involved in there. Obviously, have to hire a lawyer in regards to going through the court process. Your license could be suspended. Your insurance rates are going to go up. And these are all things to factor in that. And then if you decide that you want to drive and your license is under suspension, DUI related, and you get pulled over, fines, automatic sentence dates to prison for driving while having a DUI suspended license. So the penalties never decrease. They're only going to continue to increase.
Are we seeing the numbers go down of drunken driving or impaired driving because of services like Ubers or designated drivers?
Yes, you do. They're always out there, it seems, at the holiday, but these services are out there every day. So there's no real reason that someone shouldn't have a plan if they're going to go out and they think they're going to drink too much because they really want to have a good time, to utilize these services. Every year you get new drivers coming onto the road, whether that's young teens that are underage drinking and getting behind the wheel of a car, or just individuals who, again, like I said, who think that they're not impaired, but buzzed driving is drunk driving.
What if we see someone who's intoxicated and we think, well, maybe they shouldn't get behind the wheel? Do we interfere? What do we do?
I think you should call 911. I think you should let someone know, or, I think it's difficult sometimes to try to stop someone from getting in a car, especially if you don't know who they are. I mean, if you know who they are, then obviously the encouragement is there to take their keys away. Pennsylvania has what's called a host law. So yeah, I mean, you also have to be cognizant of people at your own house party and serving too much alcohol. You become that host and that catalyst for impaired driving. So you have to be careful there. But to see a stranger on the street, never want to put yourself in a situation that's could be troublesome for you. Call 911. Try to encourage a person, maybe they shouldn't be driving. Try to alert somebody, from the bar, or if they have security outside, to try to, encourage that person not to drive while they're impaired.
Well, hopefully this will be a safe holiday season and great advice not only for the holiday season, but for all year round.